Jumping on bikes, buses and boats as commuters navigate the continuing tube strike. And today, no DLR trains either.
With the DLR, it takes 8 minutes. It's going to take about 50 today.
I have a kid. That was a factor. I couldn't get her to school on time.
Also ahead this Tuesday, what did happen at Heathrow last night causing the evacuation of Terminal 4? We have the latest on the investigation. Plus,
you've probably seen or maybe even heard them in places like this. But find out why there could be more rules on the way for London's pedicabs.
And a feat of engineering to solve the problem of building around a 700-year-old church. A man has been killed and another injured in a double shooting in South London. The Metropolitan Police said the two men, aged 20 and 27, were found with gunshot wounds in New Park Road in Clapham at about 9 o'clock last night. The 27-year-old later died in hospital. A murder investigation is underway. Local political leaders have signed a letter urging organisers of protests outside a hotel in Epping to give the community breathing space. Thousands of people have protested against the Bell Hotel being used as asylum seeker accommodation since July. The Conservative leader of the council and local MPs are among the signatories, saying while they supported the democratic right to demonstrate, the lives of Epping residents and businesses had been upended. And just to say, you can find more local stories from where you live on the BBC News website or via the BBC News app.
No trace of any adverse substance was found after Heathrow's Terminal 4 was partially evacuated yesterday. Emergency services were called just after 5 to investigate reports of a possible hazardous material. 20 people were assessed by paramedics at the scene. All except one was discharged. An investigation into what happened is now underway. The strike on London Underground continues with no service expected on most of the network again today. In a separate dispute, there will also be no DLR today or on Thursday. Tube workers from the RMT union will stay out until Thursday in a dispute over pay and working conditions. The Mayor has urged TfL bosses and unions to get back around the negotiating table. So how has this latest strike affected you and your day-to-day life? We'd love to hear your stories, so please do get in touch by contacting us at hellobbclondon@bbc.co.uk. A charity that works with black women living with HIV is calling for more testing to be available in spaces women regularly visit, like nail bars. Susan Cole from Phoenix Health Movement says often the treatment and information is not targeted towards this community, leaving many at risk.
Women, particularly black women, they just don't think that HIV is something that affects them. They think it's, primarily gay men. So, they're less likely to test. Services aren't targeted for black women. Information isn't targeted. And also in relation to testing, going to sexual health clinics, lots of women aren't really comfortable about that.
And Susan Cole will be live on BBC Radio London after 7 this morning. Let's take a first look at the travel board. And yes, as I mentioned, no service across all of the underground lines. The Elizabeth line there is currently running a good service, as well as the overground network. And of course, no DLR today either.